What is up guys, I do hope you're well, and we're back with another Entitled Parents. If you are new here, please consider hitting that like, that subscribe button, and maybe even notification bell. Also joining me on Twitter, as I've got like no followers. And let's get straight into it. EK thinks he has the right to the food I paid for. Background: this happened about 7 weeks ago on Saturday. I sometimes ride my bike to get breakfast. I chose Dunkin' Donuts that morning since I had a gift card and rode about 20 minutes over there for a donut or two. I usually keep to myself in the restaurant, minding my own business and eating my food. Nothing out of the ordinary has ever happened here for me, but holy shit, this time was different. EP, dumbass bitch. EK, her offspring. M, me. E, DD employee. I got 2 donuts that morning, sat down and started to eat. As I started eating my first donut, EP and EK enter the building. They went up to order and EP noticed that I actually forgot her credit card in the car. She uses cash and only buys 1 donut for herself. EK starts throwing a mini tantrum, and then they see my other donut. This is where the fun begins. EK points to me. "Hey mummy, can I have that donut?" I see this and I'm confused as hell. Did this kid really say he wants my donut that I clearly paid for? EK approaches me and EP follows. Keep in mind that EK is about 8 or 9 and EP is a fucking redhead with a short cut, so I already know I'm fucked. "Hi, give me the donut. I'm hungry and we're gonna go on an aeroplane soon." I'm trying to be nice and not cause a scene, so I give the kindest response I can. "Why don't you just buy your own?" "Excuse me, but we have a flight to catch at 11:30 and I forgot my credit card. Can you be nice and share with my baby? I promised him a donut and I can't get one for him." "That's your problem, lady." "Excuse me? That's extremely offensive. I'm calling your mum. What's her number?" At this point, I already know this is a nightmare, so I try to troll this dumbass. "It's my area code, 867-5309. "Thank you." Yep, she's actually fucking dialed that shit. Of course it doesn't pick up, so she gives me the most angry look I've seen in my entire life. Since she won't pick up, I'll take matters into my own hands. I completely regret the sarcastic response now. 100% missed my opportunity to walk away, so I decide to make this fun. "The fuck you think you're gonna do?" "Excuse me, what did you just say to me? I have a kid with me. I demand you apologise." Meanwhile, EK reaches for my donut and I slap his wrist. EP then grabs her kid and steps back. "Did you just hit my baby? I'm suing you for sexual harassment and you're going to jail, you disrespectful piece of shit." Teach that dumbass cunt to learn that if he wants something, he should pay for it himself, and tell him not to grab other people's stuff. EP does the most laughable thing I've seen. She grabs a fucking straw and throws it at me. Yes, you heard that right. She grabbed a fucking straw and then threw it at me. She then grabs her kid and stomps out the store. The employee was just watching up to this point, but he burst into laughter right after she left the store. EP dropped her bag with the 1 donut she bought on the way out, and E asked me if I want it. Since EK got his hands all over my other donut, and he's probably got fucking measles, because I have no doubt that mum's a Karen, I just picked the bag up off the floor, which neither the mum or son laid a finger on, and got the donut out and ate it. Perfect revenge. I started to lose it when he said about the shortcut being a redhead. Entitled mum lets her son grab another kid inappropriately. Oh my god. On mobile, so formatting may be bad. Context: every few years, my school has a week-long trip where kids go on a boat to an island. I live in Japan. I got this information from my stepdad who was working there. Stepdad SD, entitled mum EM, entitled kid EK. So the story begins on the beach of the island. Kids were socialising and playing around and whatnot, and our EK was in a group of other boys. Apparently they were doing random dares. All of a sudden, while talking to my friends, I hear a squeal coming from a girl. Our EK was dared to grab her boobs. My stepdad walks over and starts talking to EK. "What are you guys doing to her?" "Nothing, we were just talking to her and she got mad." Obvious excuse. "Are you sure? Because I just saw you grab her chest." Come with me." My stepdad brought EK to the places we were staying and called EK's mum. Here comes EM. EK was fake crying uncontrollably. "Mum, I didn't know. What's happened to my baby?" "Your son was caught touching a girl inappropriately." "My son? No, it must have been someone else. Look at him crying." "I watched him do it." "Even if he did do it, it's because he's never been away from me for this long. He just misses his mummy and doesn't know what to do. He didn't know it was wrong. He's just a kid and you're accusing him of touching a girl. You probably did it, you paedophile." My stepdad was not having this. "Listen here, your son was caught touching a girl and that's the end of it." He hung up, and the EM called back several times. After about 20 tries, she gave up. EK was excluded from activities for the rest of the trip and got suspended and several detentions when we got back. Not as eventful as some of the stories on here, but I thought I'd share. Oh my god, I mean, it's always the excuse of like, he's just a kid. Where does it end? Like, did the child kill someone? Oh, he's just a kid, let him get away with it. EKs have no shame, or EMs have no shame even. Well, EKs too. Entitled Mum freaks out because we were playing suicide music. Nirvana. Lol. Second post, second story, second EP experience. So as seen in my first post, I'm a musical interested teen. Like since I was 14. I don't do anything but play video games, watch porn, and most of the time practice play guitar and bass. Listen to music and do little gigs and jam sessions. I apologise that nobody in my story robbed a cat's dog playing with a Nintendo Switch and wearing a Rolex Apple Watch, iPhone X, or hijacked a military aircraft because of good grades, and nobody got arrested too. 1 week ago, my band had a small gig in a pub. You had to buy tickets, but they were like €3 or something in that price range. We walk on stage, play 1 or 2 signature tunes, basic stuff, plunk around a little, and the main part of the show starts. It basically goes like this every time. The singer walks off, I get to the mic, singer plays alarm effect through the PA, and I say with a deep arse voice, "Attention, the next song is a cover." We do this every time. It's just a little gag. People who watch us often laugh. Other people are confused. We usually start with Can't Stop by Red Hot Chili Peppers. I usually play bass, but for a few covers I play guitar. If anyone's interested, I play a Japanese-made Matsumoto 1976 Strat with modded electronics. Nice guitar. I'm sure you know Can't Stop, and if not, please listen to it. So if you also know the music video, you know John Frusciante. Did I get that right? Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm so lame with names. AKA JF. Goes crazy, especially during the solo, and is jumping around and stuff. It was a big stage, so I begin moving. You know, make the Frusciante lean in on bends and stuff. The song is hecka fun to play, and it goes very fast when you play it. Watching the crowd after the solo, I see maybe a 40-year-old woman constantly talking to bystanders, who seems fairly annoyed. Next to her is a 6 to 9-year-old boy, who looks like he's enjoying the music. The first song is over, and we start the next one. It's Teen Spirit. I literally play 3 chords. 3. That's not even the entire intro. And before we can start the real song, this weird lady starts screaming. We stop. Everyone in the pub stops talking. Here's the maybe correct translated version of the conversation, in which I didn't say too much. Lol. EM, crazy mum. Me, M, S singer, E employee. Stop right now. This music is causing people to do suicide. You're torturing my son. Everyone looked shocked. EM walked onto the stage. Just info for non-gig going music fans, you don't do that. Never even attempt interrupting the band. Everyone will hate you. How dare you play something like this? I paid to see nice child-friendly music and you are scaring my kid with this devil song. Don't you know the singer killed himself? That's inappropriate. I'm going to have you removed and I want a refund. I'm sorry, are you drunk? How can you be so rude to interrupt a live band you paid to see? Please go back to your spot or we'll have you removed. Mum, what are you doing on stage? Please stop this kind of behaviour or we'll make you and your kid leave. You can't just kick out a paying customer, especially with a kid. I want to make the band leave and I want you to hire normal people. M already pissed off because of the suicide stuff and now almost fuming because of the normal people BS. Lady, I think you don't get it. Fuck off. If you don't enjoy our taste in music, you don't have to be here, so stop talking shit and insulting people. Wow, these kids are so fucked up these days. You're probably playing that music because your parents hate you and you have no connection to our God anymore. Wish you all burn in hell. At that point, she crossed the line. It's hard that she insulted Kurt. She insulted our playing, our taste, and us. But never, and I clearly mean never, talk shit about my parents. I made a quick step forward, but the singer took my arm and told me to leave her. She's just a crazy bitch. The EM storms off the stage, dragging her kid out of the crowd and screaming about how we are dangerous for other teenagers and also adults. Something about assault, Satan, and that shit. We played only 2 more songs instead of the planned 5, since we're already pissed at this point. Her kid wasn't even doing anything. She just used it as an argument. Nice parenting there. People like this give Christians a bad rep. I'm personally not religious, and I don't think the concept makes any sense. But as long as a religious person doesn't do weird BS like that, we will come along fine. My girlfriend's best friend is a hardcore Christian, wearing Jesus sweaters and shit, and we are good friends too. I even once practiced with a Christian band, and they were all super nice. Thanks for reading everyone, have a good one, and enjoy your hopefully entitled parent-free life. Oh my god, imagine that, just being stood in a gig of like loads of people around and a mum just starts literally screaming out and going on the stage because they love God and stuff. Oh, it's the poor kid though, probably just stood there like, oh no, not again, mum. Cat jumps in EK's face. Euthanize it, said EM. Many years ago, 17 to be precise, we were looking to adopt a cat. We found a nice lady who breeds cat for a living. Yes, I know, we should have looked at shelters, but I was 7 at the time. And we're about to close on a deal on our cat, who went on to live for 17 years with us. Rest in peace, boy. During one of those visits, EM and EK came into the breeder's house, looking to buy, her words, a cat. EM was about as young as I was, but damn, was he an entitled piece of shit. He just ran after cats like they were toys, and really must have hurt the kittens with how he acted, while his mum was endeared to see her kid be so excited. The breeder warned EM to calm EK down. She didn't do anything, except look at her kid with loving eyes. At some point, he got too close to a female cat, who had kittens a few weeks prior to our visit. She was quite protective of the area where she kept her kittens. It was a box and the breeder had taken it out for us, not them, to see the cute small furballs. That mother didn't want him close. She barely tolerated us. We were calmer, but she hissed at the kid and showed a lot of aggressivity towards the EK. Don't approach a cat acting like that. Look, Mom, this cat is... The mother cat had jumped in EK's face to protect their brood. The kid panicked and fell away from the box, while the cat went back to her kittens with her claws bared. She was going to defend her brood. EK ran back to EM, who started yelling at the breeder. The kid was crying about being extremely hurt. Look how dangerous that kid is. It attacked my kid. You need to euthanize it now. Your kid provoked the cat's aggressivity. She's still breastfeeding her kittens. She's acting protective of her brood. It's entirely normal for her to act like that. EK broke the boundaries with all the cats. Don't be surprised if he gets attacked by a cat, especially one who's just had babies. Well, we certainly won't buy from you. I'm not going to sell you a cat. You and your kid would be dangerous to have the chillest of them. I will sue you, and you'll be forced to kill your damn cats. Sure, do it. I have witnesses here that your kid provoked my cats and irritated a female that just had kittens. You really think your point will hold in court? My kid has scratches in his face. That will hold in court. He did not. The cat mostly scared him, but didn't scar him at all. No blood, no scratch. He was lucky. I thought she just bit his forehead, but it looks like she just hissed and howled at him when she jumped in his face. Doesn't look like it. You know, you and that cat are both acting alike, protecting their children. You should be more empathetic to the cat. Fuck you, she said before stomping her way to the door. Mum, language, he said between sniffles. Ugh. We're going to get you a better cat from a better breeder. When we went and got our cat some weeks later, the breeder was still waiting to see if EM would sue her. As far as we know, she never did. Of course she isn't. EMs are all talk in the end, aren't they? And I mean, come on, it was that kid's fault running around, frickin' jumping all over the place, grabbing cats. Oh, God. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to hit that like, that subscribe button, and that notification bell. And as always, thank you very much for the support. Take care now. Goodbye.